A woman attended her aunt's funeral alone, but on the stairs, she noticed a familiar figure. Her heart raced, and she quickened her pace, only to discover it was her mother, who had passed away years ago. Her mind went blank, and she turned to flee. She collided with her aunt's neighbor, Tina, overwhelmed by fear and sorrow, and began to cry. Tina informed everyone that her aunt's sudden death had occurred after someone knocked on the door and left her belongings behind. It was then that they realized other neighbors had also seen the woman's deceased mother. Naturally timid, Elena was even more anxious. After the funeral, she returned home alone. When she got out of the car, she heard someone calling her from the trunk. She turned around in fear, confirmed it was her mother's voice, and mustered the courage to open the trunk. It was indeed her mother. The two embraced after years of separation. Back home, Elena still couldn't fully accept the fact that her mother had come back to life. She asked her mother if there were any unfinished wishes she needed to fulfill. Her mother told her she would explain everything slowly. In fact, Elena had a younger sister. The reason the sister didn't attend the funeral was because she had experienced something even worse. Anne had just returned home from work and saw her daughter standing at the door, clearly shocked. Anne immediately sensed that something terrible had happened. When she asked her daughter, the girl remained silent. Entering the kitchen, Anne was stunned by the scene before her. Her husband lay in a pool of blood, already lifeless. At that moment, the daughter spoke up, saying that while she was drinking water, her drunk father suddenly approached her and tried to attack her. The daughter grabbed a nearby fruit knife to scare him off, but her father continued to attack her, and in a panic, she accidentally killed him. Anne immediately calmed down and comforted her daughter. She did not feel sad about her husband's death, as he had been unemployed and drank all day. She had already planned to leave him and take her daughter with her. At that moment, someone knocked on the door. It was the owner of the restaurant downstairs. Anne didn't want to open the door, but she feared it would complicate matters. So she tidied herself up and opened the door. The restaurant owner told her he needed her to temporarily hold onto the restaurant keys because he planned to sell the restaurant due to poor business and would be away for a few days. Anne quickly agreed to let him leave. After the owner departed, she began to dispose of her husband's body. She tried to put him in the refrigerator, but then remembered that the restaurant downstairs had a large freezer. She wrapped the body in a blanket, and once night fell and no one was paying attention, she and her daughter struggled to move the body. They exhausted themselves trying to get the body into the freezer. After opening the freezer, Anne confirmed it was functioning normally and finally breathed a sigh of relief, hugging her daughter tightly.